just surfing, leaning into me like it's an art. It's so crazy lately. You just understand my feelings, make me see I'm capable and fine and feeling beautified tonight. I'm ready to dive. Maybe it's the loving in your eyes. Maybe it's the magic in the wine. Maybe it's the fact that every time I fall, I lose it all. But you got me from my head to my feet, and I'm ready to dive. 'Cause the water's warm enough.
So I've been making videos for years now, whether it's client work or working on someone else's project or creating videos for YouTube where I used to talk about gear and filmmaking related stuff, all that jazz. And don't get me wrong, I love that. I love making videos. I love talking about them, about how to make them. I love cameras and gear as much as the next guy. But somewhere along the way, I felt that I was always helping someone else build their own story instead of really paying attention to my own. And in a way, I guess that's why I'm here, because lately I've been thinking about documenting things a little bit differently. Not necessarily becoming a vlogger or anything like that, but just making stuff, creating videos, just capturing moments of my life while it's happening. And switching from gear talk to something a little more personal feels a little uncomfortable, to be honest, because I don't have a clear purpose of this channel yet, of what I want it to become. But I guess I'll figure it out one video at a time. Even speaking in English feels a little bit strange, but I guess part of the reason is it opens things up. It makes this feel less defined, less like I'm talking to a specific audience. So I guess the real reason I'm filming this is because I'm in this sort of transition. I'm stepping slightly away from client work and trying to understand what I really want to create. But maybe that's exactly why this feels like the right moment to start. And the truth is, I don't really have a clear plan for where this is going. Usually when I start a project, there is a plan, there is a concept, a structure of what it should become. But with this, I'm kind of resisting that on purpose. And if this turns into anything, I think I'd like it to become a space where I can document life a little bit more intentionally, just normal days and noticing small things, but filmed in a way that makes those moments feel a bit more meaningful. Less about proving that I know about filmmaking and that I love gear and cameras, and more about simply living the moment. And maybe in a year I will watch this first video and it'll feel completely different, something which I guess it's a good thing. I think the real hope is just to create something honest, like little chapters of my life that I can look back on someday and remember what I was thinking, what I was doing, but most importantly, how things were starting to change.
Wanna swim good and I wanna swim deeper.